We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Let me see you do it. Hey, strike from the back, posted in the act.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm the good with a bag.
Ready, set! Let's go. Red, cycle. Blue, 32. Hut.
Off the play fake, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Castillo. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go. Here, set.
Love fires that quickly outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Black, 95. 43 rail.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. 20 down to the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
60 vice check. Panther.
Again, it's Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. Black 40. Set.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
6-0 our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. Right through. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Rolling to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 22 meter. Ready.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Third and 3.
Let's go now.
Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay game.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Packers! Tucker Kraft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Ready?
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14 to nothing.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that...
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Ready.
Love. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Smash, red, set, ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Castillo. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Watch out now.
Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Drill, 52, set.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's fielded at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
Now Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Ready. Ready. Yep, 43 rail. Green jack. Needle blue.
Here's Love. To swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Got his man, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Going back to Love. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Set. Fight. Ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. Well, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 147 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Running left, Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Dolphins 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Okay.
So now
Right.
1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33.
Red, 38. Spike, 6, check.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Set.
Throwing. Love. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Got it. Here we go, set. 6 trouble, 38. Black shot.
Looking to throw. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. And that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
They'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Set, ready. Set.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A nice little juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, here's again to Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a handoff up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
33, yellow. Close, kick, ready?
He finds his man complete. That's Castillo. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
60 Bison, 60 back. Hey, smash. Take over.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Blaster, stay. Ready.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on, 38. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Castillo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Following the bunch, PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Smash. Red. Let's go. Set. Hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
2nd and 10.
Down. Ready.
They'll try the left side. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Right. Right. Hut. Hut.
Looking to throw. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
You. Yellow. Set. Red. Ready. Ready. Yellow. 22. Hut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here. Hut. Hut.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 52 blue. 52 blaster. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
33. Yellow.
Touchdown, Packers! From 4 yards out. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll give this to Wright running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go.
It's 4th down. They'll go. H.N. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 43. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready. Red, 38. Blue striker. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay